Should have got my heart rate on that one.
You know what I mean?
You're like, is this real right now?
Yeah, like
what's going on?
you got some hair, man.
Yeah, man.
I heard that we are donating this to a good cause.
Yep, wigs for kids.
Wigs for
Wigs
kids,
for
man.
kids is where it's at. I decided I was like,
Let's do it.
I'm gonna let it grow. Got in that awkward stage. Kept going.
Javi, you've always been in an awkward stage.
That's true. And so yeah, 3 years later, here we are.
What is that, like 21 inches approximately from your scalp? A lot of times when people are donating, there's just enough and it's real close to the scalp, so we end up giving them kind of like a Karen haircut. But
let's not do a Karen.
Yeah. I'm trying to avoid that for you right now.
Yeah, so. Man, I thought we're bro.
I think we're homies, man.
Yeah, this is a first.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about like letting you say anything, a word of.
Oh no. Trust me, had many. Look how thick that shit.
Like you had plenty of warning.
Yeah, look at that, nice and.
Wow, I feel the.
Already?
Should have got my heart rate on that one.
Hope your ear's not in there somewhere. Whew.
Wow.
And just like that.
There
3
goes.
years.
Few.
So this is what you're working with. This was the awkward phase.
I feel like I could have had that ponytail from like fucking Star Wars and shit.
We can still do that, man.
Nah.
Yeah, we're gonna put a hot towel on you, get some shave lather on you, all the things that you probably missed from visiting the barbershop.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the haircuts are okay, but the hot towel, that's where it's at.
I mean, for the hair, dude, it became a hassle. In the summertime, run without a shirt, so I'm getting whipped. Literally.
The little things that, you don't think about until it's happening.
Yep.
So it's been a while, man. What do you want to do on the hair today?
I'm wanting to do like an undercut. And
how short on the sides?
As short as you.
Yeah. Is this like a tight fade?
Yeah,
tight fade and keep the top long.
And on the beard, I'm wanting to trim down the sides a lot.
Taper it in.
Take some off on my mustache.
Yeah, all the way off the lip, or?
Yeah, I want to raise it.
Okay.
All these stains are from my coffee dripping.
Oh my goodness. Coffee beard. So it'll be more blended than not, but still tight on the sides and longer on the top.
I was telling Sly that last year, whenever I got the Santa suit on and all that, my youngest granddaughter was terrified. So.
That's funny. A lot of kids are scared of Santa.
Yeah.
Especially after man, that movie. I saw that movie Violent Night with David Harbour, where he plays like a Santa, like killing people. It was a crazy movie, man. But I'm sure you're not murdering people with a sledgehammer, so.
No, not today. I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but I used to rock a 7-inch pompadour.
I can see it, man.
7-inch.
That's really a lot.
Yeah.
I would say like 3-inch pompadour is like pretty average. That 3 inches would suffice, but 7 inches, that's like asking too much. 4.5-inch pompadour, I mean, that's normal. Most people would be satisfied, I would say. What kind of model?
Fashion model, runway mainly. We would do shows for like Tommy Hilfiger and stuff like that.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
Took about an inch off the top there. Nice and tight on the sides. And I'm gonna style it a little dramatic at the end in honor of that 7-incher. All right?
Is that on?
Yeah.
Am I on?
You're on.
All right, so what are we thinking of doing today?
So man, the last time the lady was super into it.
Yeah.
Longer on top.
Yeah.
Or like just how it is.
Totally.
And the sides we did last time kind of symmetrical.
Mm-hmm. Oh, because we went for, I remember this now, because we
Yeah, yeah.
transitioned from the sidebar to
Yeah.
like, we're just kind of bringing this all back.
Yeah.
I'll probably just shape this a little bit.
I trust you, man.
Yeah, yeah. And then, yeah, we'll keep that kind of like around the same length and then blend it in on the sides.
I do like taking New Year's off. New Year's sucks in the ER.
Yeah. Is it like one of the worst days?
Anything that like it would be crowded downtown,
Right.
like that involves alcohol, is pretty much guaranteed a shitty night in the ER. Halloween is busy, but it's also kind of fun seeing like, you know, Peter Pan come in the EMS bay with a broken nose or what, you know what I mean?
You're like, is this real right
Yeah,
now?
like
what's going on?
We'll play bingo for, you know, who gets Cinderella or Frozen or whatever.
That's awesome. I would imagine, because, you know, people are coming in injured, but it's almost like, what's a costume and what's
Right.
depending on your
Yeah,
costume.
yeah, like you're covered in blood. Is this why you're here?
Yeah, right. Which is this your
Yeah,
ride?
no, I'm actually here for appendicitis. This is my costume.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Known Bob for 25 plus years, man. 25 plus years, and we've always been
Elementary school?
Elementary, yeah. We played ball, played basebal.
If you couldn't tell that I was an athlete.
Yeah.
We couldn't tell.
I want to blend this into a little bit more of this length so that it's there's a smoother transition as opposed to really thick sideburn and then somewhat weak. Somewhat weak is pretty weak, right?
It is. Let's just
Yeah,
call it
what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Can we just get some of that hair from that you chopped off and go?
Bro, we could totally do it. I got enough gorilla tape in the back. As it grows out, it should kind of maintain some of that shape, so enjoy a nice sharp beard for a while. So really gonna take it easy on this area because I don't want any of that density to go away, but we'll get a little more aggressive back here.
Man, shaping that beard is no joke. I've tried to do it so many times. It's like,
And the thing is that if you were just to put a clipper to your face,
Yeah.
and then just run that guard against it, you're gonna take off a lot of stuff that you didn't mean to.
Yeah.
And once again, it's like more about finessing and creating illusion as opposed to just keeping it shorter.
yeah.
And when I start to see those hairs fall out, that's when I know, okay, that's about where I need to close the shear.
My wisdom whiskers. There goes
You were
my
never
wisdom.
smart to begin with.
Who are you kidding?
He's got room to spare, so I'm cutting about a true inch off the bottom. Typically, I'll leave a little room because as I shape it, more comes off. Not too short, but right where he wants it. We'll end up at a good spot.
I just think that my face is too round for a rounded edge beard, so I kind of like it a little bit more pointed in the middle.
I wonder what his face. That's a bit of a messed up joke, but I do that all the time. And people are like, oh yeah, you know, and I'm like, no, I'm feeling your face. I think I'm like trying to feel something, but I'm really like trying to see if when I chop that, I'm not gonna go straight into your chin. Because
Right.
who knows how you could have a chin down here. I don't know.
Yeah. But they could have no chin.
They have no chin, right? So let's keep the beard, man. Let's, you don't want to get rid of that.
Oh man.
When you had your eyes closed, I was gonna say, that's not his chin, Jesse. That's his 7-incher.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I was in a very different place 2 years ago,
Absolutely.
as I'm sure most people were.
Well, that's what's cool about it is everyone has their like own version of that story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I had an experience with COVID this time last year.
Did you?
Yeah, man, shout out to you guys for sure, for the
Oh,
nurses
thanks,
at
man.
work. I mean that seriously.
Yeah, y'all seriously were like the frontline workers for this, you know? That everything that happened in the last like 3 years pretty much,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
And in the ER, like, are you styling your hair before you go to work, or is it just kind of like run and go?
So I had to learn a little bit from art how to style it. And he's turned me on to some products to where I don't need to restyle it throughout the night, which is super important. Goes over with me step by step, like, here's what you do, man. And that's what I do until I come back and see him.
There you go. It's a little guidance,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, this is his department.
We're like just hair doctors.
Pretty much.
You know, we're just hair doctors, you know?
So Art's gonna write you a script at the end of this.
That's
Sign
it.
In what is it, that illegible doctor script, you know? like, what does this say? I don't know. It's cool to like, that's what's cool, because being a barber, I feel like, you know, there's people who work at the ER, there's people that work at a tech company, there's people, it's so many like windows into like so many different lives, and it's cool to like have people be able to see that as well, that aren't barbers, you know? See what like, oh look, this is, here's everybody that makes everything work in this world that we live in, you know? Wow.
So now that we can see some of this hair starting to sprout, now that it's drying out, I can more confidently just shape the hair, because he's not gonna style it every single day. He's gonna go on runs.
Yeah, my run faster.
I doubt it, bro.
I mean, point 0.0002,
Guys,
you know. I mean.
An atomic clock might pick it up. Man, I'm so sorry for being so mean to you today. So we got some sea salt spray in there. It's still pretty long. Still got it's still got a little moisture in it. So I'm gonna throw in some of our styling balm just to lock in some of that oomph that I'm looking for. Cool. And like I said, because you have so much hair, don't be afraid to be aggressive with it. Put in a good amount, get it in on the bottom, underneath, get a nice little distribution of product throughout the hair, and it'll look intentional.
Cool. I dig it, I dig it.
Say those dudes that comment on our videos on a Beardbrand channel, they say, why do you care so much about your beard? Why are you watching the video, man? Don't want to get us less viewers, but man, if you're saying that stuff, you're on the wrong channel.
Guarantee they're probably jealous and can't grow one.
Yeah, I'm jealous and I can't grow one, you know? I should just like out of spite, just like shave everyone's beard off, you know, whoops. And secretly it's like, you know, if I can't have a beard, no one can. My villain origin story is me not growing a beard. This is my one, but I'm gonna stand it up just a little bit. I'm not gonna lay it too flat, and then if I'm up here, then I'll lay it flat. I'm going with just a little beard oil pre-shave.
Funny enough, whenever I was doing my pompadour, I did use hairspray right on the base right here, and then I blow dried upside down.
You hang your head like that?
Yeah.
And again, he likes the length and it's been easier for him to style now that it's longer, so I really don't want to be taking length off. This is much more shaping it and blending it on the sides. Has there been any times where like someone's come into the ER and they're kind of like, this is what I need, and I know it's this thing, and it's...
All the time, dude. All the time. Dude, yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah, every other person uses Google before they come in and already have a diagnosis.
Like, okay, so I think it's cancer.
So I need a CAT scan, and we should probably start me on Rocephin.
What?
No, hold on, you have a UTI.
Yeah, wait a second.
Yeah, stay off the internet.
I dusted off the ends. Just gonna texturize it. We're gonna take a little product. This is the Temple Smoke Styling Balm. Okay. Take about a dime size amount. Rub it in my hands so it's evenly spread. And then I just rub it into the hair. I'm not styling, I'm just spreading it throughout.
This is your first actual haircut in 15 years.
Yeah, full haircut in 15 years. My daughter was a little girl the last time I had short hair. She didn't even remember with me as short hair.
Oh God, here we go.
Oh my gosh, you cut off all your hair.